ODM party is currently on a self-destruction mode. And why is ODM crumbling right after getting into an MOU with President William Samoei Ruto's UDA party? Listen, President William Samoei Ruto is a divide and rule tactician. Exactly the same tactic President Ruto used to divide the Mount Kenya votes towards the 2022 general election and forcefully took the votes from the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is exactly the same way he is using to finish Raila's ODM party. And the bad thing is that Raila's sycophants are dancing to President William Samoei Ruto's fake tunes. Why is it that all of a sudden there is no peace and order in ODM? Because from where I sit, I strongly believe it is not coincidental that all of a sudden James Orengo and Senator Edwin Sifuna are pulling the string in a direction different from Raila's ideologies. Why is it that all of a sudden Senator Oburu Odinga is left, right, and center attacking James Orengo? Or could it be because that his son was recently made President William Samoei Ruto's advisor? And just with the two examples I've given, they automatically give credence that ODM is crumbling and crumbling right in front of Raila's watch. Remember this, my fellow Kenyan. The Right Honorable Raila Odinga has always and will always be thriving in chaos, and currently this not being the Raila that Kenyans have known for years. He could be plotting for a major political move. However, President William Samoei Ruto should be reminded that he cannot take a man who thrives in chaos and expect him to vibe with peace. And that is why, from where I sit, I strongly believe the Right Honorable Raila Odinga is likely to bolt out of President William Samoei Ruto's led government before the 2027 general election. And if he does, I kid you not, President Ruto's journey to Sugoi is likely to be unstoppable. And that is why he saw it fit to divide and rule ODM and make it on a self-destruction mode. And if you remember pretty well, this is exactly the same way he used to technically fish out the old to remain with the young, to whom it will be very much easy for him to control. Look at how people like Kena James Orengo and Professor Anyang' Nyong'o are today calling President William Samoei Ruto out and to account, while people like John Badi, Opio Wandai, Kina Sama Tandi are coming in President William Samoei Ruto's defense. Technically, President William Samoei Ruto has divided ODM party into the young versus the old. And it's like they have already fallen into President William Samoei Ruto's divide and rule strategy. And the earlier the Right Honorable Raila Odinga stops President William Samoei Ruto, the better for his own political survival. Because if things are going to remain constant, then I kid you not, Raila is going to retire with a dented reputation. And I'm saying this because there is no way he is going to retire with the term of father of democracy, and yet millions of Kenyans are alive to the cognizant fact that in his sunset days, he saw it fit to wine and dine with the oppressor. So the choice greatly lies under Raila's jurisdiction. It is either he bolts out of President William Samoei Ruto so that he can retire with legacy, or he endorses President William Samoei Ruto's failed-led administration in the 2027 general election and hang on with him, of which, if so be the case, then I kid you not, both the two main political giants are likely to be sent home. So the choice is his. It is either he recrafts himself and make himself a darling of the people by bolting out of President William Samoei Ruto's government, even if it shall be on the 11th hour, just for him to have President Ruto suspended and leave him in a quagmatic situation so that he can ease Kenyans' work of sending him home come 2027. But if he sees it fit and decides to die with President William Samoei Ruto's sinking ship all the way to 2027, then I kid you not, they are likely to both be sent home. And as I come to the penultimate part of this episode, that has just been my opinion. If by any chance you do have a contrary opinion to mine, you can as well just feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll give them a right of reply. And by any chance, if you have been watching my videos and you have not subscribed, you can as well just consider hitting on the subscribe button. Thank you, and may God bless you.